Dear friends, let's learn English grammar with me. Types of adjectives and how to use them. Adjectives are one of the most exciting parts of speech that we have. Without adjectives, you won't be able to tell your friends which things are great and which things are overrated. Adjectives also allow us to describe ourselves as being amazing, incredible, fantastic, and of course, humble. Based on these indisputable facts, adjectives are clearly important parts of grammar. But did you know that there are many different types of adjectives? It's true. In fact, there are at least 13, yes, 13 types of adjectives that we commonly use. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word that modifies a noun or a pronoun. In general, adjectives usually give us more information about a noun or pronoun by describing it or providing more information about it. For example, the adjective funny is used to say something causes fun or laughter. We're going to look at types of adjectives that we commonly use in everyday writing and speech. Before we do, though, there are a couple things we need to address first: cumulative and coordinate adjectives. These two terms for adjectives have more to do with good writing practices than grammatical concepts. The terms cumulative adjectives and coordinate adjectives are often used in guides and advice covering writing, proper adjective order, or punctuation. The term coordinate adjectives is used to refer to adjectives that can be written in any order and are usually separated by comma or the word and. For example, the word heavy and huge are the coordinate adjectives. In the sentence, he was carrying a huge, heavy stone. The term cumulative adjective is used to refer to adjectives that fall under different categories, often don't use commas, and follow adjectives order, as in the adjectives used in the sentence. He was a young Frenchman. Determiners. Unlike nouns and verbs, the type of adjectives are not as strictly defined. For this reason, style guides and grammar resources may not consider some of the types of adjectives you are about to learn about to actually be adjectives at all. In particular, a style guide may consider words that act as possessives, demonstratives, interrogatives, and quantifiers to either be their own personal speech or a type of word known as determiners, which also often include articles. While we will treat these words as adjectives, you should not be surprised if you see them referred to as a different part of speech. Common types of adjectives. We are going to briefly examine 13 different types of adjectives. If you would like to learn about each type of adjective in more detail, you can check out all our amazing guides to the different parts or different kinds of adjectives. Number 1, comparative adjectives. 2, superlative adjectives, predicate adjective, compound adjective, possessive adjective, demonstrative adjective, proper adjective, participle adjective, limiting adjectives, descriptive adjective, interrogative adjective, attributive adjective, and distributive adjective. Number 1, comparative adjective. Comparative adjectives are used to compare two different people or things to each other. Some examples of comparative adjectives include words such as smaller, faster, more expensive, and less reasonable. Comparative adjectives examples: whales are larger animals than dolphins. We move to a cheaper apartment. The sequel was even more incredible than the first movie. Number 2, superlative adjectives. Superlative adjectives are used to compare more than two people or things by indicating which one is the most supreme or extreme. Some examples of superlative adjectives include words such as smartest, loudest, most impressive, and least valuable. Superlative adjectives examples: Adrian is the fastest member of our team. Out of all of my books, this one is the oldest. We are trying to figure out the least confusing way to explain the lesson to the new students. Number 3, predicate adjectives. Predicate adjectives are adjectives that appear in the predicate of a sentence as a subject complement rather than directly next to the nouns or pronouns that they modify. Predicate adjectives follow linking verbs in sentences and clauses. Number 4, compound adjectives. Compound adjectives are adjectives that are formed from multiple words which are usually connected by hyphens. Some examples of compound adjectives include never-ending, cross-eyed, and run-of-the-mill, etc. Compound adjectives examples: she had enough of the double-dealing salesman. My hope-go-lucky laughter loved our trip to Disneyland. The better off members of the society of the city live by the river. Number 5, possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives are often used to express possessions or ownership. The most commonly used possessive adjectives are my, you, its, her, his, our, their, and whose. Possessive adjectives examples: my favorite food is pizza. Sydney spent the day with her parents. Canadians celebrated their team's victory at the Olympics. Number 6, demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives are used to express relative position in space and time. The most commonly used demonstrative adjectives are this, that, these, those. Demonstrative adjectives examples: this watch is cheaper than that one. This weekend is going to be really fun. Watch out for those prickly rose bushes next to you. Number 7, proper adjectives. Proper adjectives are adjectives formed from proper nouns. In general, proper adjectives are commonly used to say that something is related to a specific person or place. Proper adjectives include words such as African, Napoleonic, or Shakespearean. Proper adjectives example: he was reading a Russian newspaper. I think Haitian food is tasty, or Haitian food is tasty. I think Bangladeshi food is tasty. You can say this example also. We studied the history of Victorian England in school days. In school today. Number 8, participle adjectives. Participle adjectives are adjectives that are based on participles, which are words that usually end in ed or ing and derive from verbs. Participle adjectives include words like amazing, impressed, and fascinating. Participle adjectives examples: Travis was late for his swimming lessons. Please hand me my reading glasses. The silly clown cheered up the bored children. Number 9, limiting adjectives. Limiting adjectives are adjectives that restrict a noun or pronoun rather than describe any of its characteristics or qualities. Limiting adjectives overlap with other types of adjectives such as demonstrative adjectives and possessive adjectives. Limiting adjectives include words such as these, your, and some. Limiting adjectives example. I bought some eggs at the store. She found 3 pennies under the couch cushions. Take a look at that house over there. Number 10. Descriptive adjectives. Descriptive adjectives are adjectives that describe the characteristics, traits, or qualities of a noun or pronoun. Most adjectives are descriptive adjectives. Words such as powerful, friendly, attractive are the examples of descriptive adjectives. Descriptive adjectives example. A lot of interesting people visited this park. She told a scary story. The leaves turned orange and red. Number 11. Interrogative adjectives. Interrogative adjectives are adjectives that are used to ask questions. The interrogative adjectives are what, which, and whose. Interrogative adjectives example. What color is your favorite? Which button turns off the lights? Whose turn is it to wash the cat? Number 12. Attributive adjectives. Attributive adjectives are adjectives that are directly next to the noun or pronoun that they modify. Usually, attributive adjectives come directly before nouns and pronouns, but they modify. But they can sometimes appear after them. Attributive adjectives example. She has beautiful handwriting. The hungry gorilla ate the fresh mangoes. Kate gave his dad something special for his birthday. Now 13. Distributive adjective. Distributive adjectives are adjectives used to refer to members of a group individually. Examples of distributive adjectives include each, every, either, and neither. Distributive adjectives example. Each puppy got their own little doghouse. Every member of the team scored a goal. I'll be happy if either candidate wins the election. Okay, thank you, friends.